Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric, and today we got this 2026 Tesla Model Y, codenamed Juniper, and in this video we're going to be doing an in-depth walk around on why I think that this is going to be the easiest Tesla to do-it-yourself paint protection film on. A bit of a tongue tie there the way I said that, but what we do at Drive Protected, and we've been doing this since the beginning of 2020, is we teach people how to install paint protection film, and we work with a ton of Tesla owners who've decided to take on the task of wrapping their own Teslas in paint protection film and who have never had any experience with paint protection film. So in this video, I want to walk around the vehicle and I want to talk about why this is going to be so easy to wrap with paint protection film. All right, so we're going to start walking around the vehicle, and the biggest differences between this new 2026 Tesla Model Y and the previous generation Tesla Model Y, which ran from 2020 all the way up until beginning of this year, 2025, is yes, we got a completely different hood. The hood is more square this time around. Tesla did not put badges on it. This is going to be the easiest hood to install paint protection film on. Cybertruck would probably be a little bit easier because it is legitimately flat. This has got a little bit of curvature to it towards the back of the hood and then off towards the sides, but this is going to be extremely easy to install PPF on. The edges are going to be extremely easy to wrap as well too, because you've got nice straight edges with a little bit of curvature on the sides and the back. It's going to have a nice surface to wrap paint protection film around. All right, so we move over to the front bumper. Now, front bumpers have usually been the hardest to install PPF on just due to how much curves and stretch was required of the paint protection film. The previous generation Teslas, you had the headlights come out over here, then the bumper would kind of curve around, and there'd be so much stretch required to get the film to lay down across the front. But with this new Tesla Model Y, they took a lot of that away. It's fairly straight, fairly flat. You do have these air intakes over here, which will be a little bit more difficult to install, but the way our paint protection film kits are going to be designed, we're going to have relief cuts right over there to make that installation much, much easier. This bumper, when I first saw it come out, I thought to myself, wow, this is going to instill so much customer confidence in how to install paint protection film that I can't wait for Model Y Juniper owners to get their hands on our Defense Plus do-it-yourself paint protection film, and they can experience how easy this will be to wrap. So bumper, really easy. These front fenders are very, very similar to the 2024 Model 3 Highland, where we don't have it where it separates at the front like the previous Model 3s and Model Ys. They kind of just gradually narrow out towards the front, and there's a great edge on the inside there that's going to be very, very easy to wrap. And if we come in nice and close over here, between this black trim, you got a nice little valley that you'll be able to wrap the PPF into. So you'll be able to give a really, really good amount of coverage without actually having to disassemble anything. Moving over here to the mirrors. Now the mirrors, this is a whole different ball game. At first, when I saw the mirrors with this little area right over here, the way that this splits and it's raised up a little bit, when I saw this, I thought to myself, okay, we're gonna have a lot of issues with these mirrors. But now that I look at it, I can tell you firsthand, our Defense Plus paint protection film kit, the kit that we are gonna design, it's gonna be a one-piece kit, and the PPF is gonna start right over here on this inside edge. It's gonna come all the way around, it's gonna come all the way up, and we're also going to have some PPF that's going to wrap right around this front edge, because as you can see where my fingernail is, there's enough of an edge right over there that we can actually wrap and adhere the paint protection film to. So this mirror, I think, is ultimately going to end up being easier than the previous generation, because the previous generation, it was all done in one piece and there was a lot of stretch required out of the paint protection film. And it was oftentimes very difficult for people to get it installed properly without having any kind of adhesive distortion. So After looking at the mirrors, I'm very optimistic. Mirrors are no longer going to be the hardest part on the vehicle to install. A-pillars and the doors, those have not changed at all whatsoever. Rear fenders, they have not changed from the previous generation Model Ys. What has changed is the complete back end design of the vehicle. Now the previous Model Y, the hatch is probably about the same size, but the previous Model Y, this used to all be one piece. Now it's 3 pieces. So these pieces right over here, this is going to be about as easy as it possibly can be to install PPF on. If you look right over here, Coleton, you'll see there's this nice gap between the glass and the paint. You're going to be able to get the PPF to down into that valley over there. It's going to wrap properly. It's going to provide a really, really nice amount of coverage. And even on our matte paint protection film kits, it's going to look really, really good because you'll be able to get really, really crazy as far as the way I like to say it. You'll be able to get really crazy as far as coverage goes. And that's going to give you, the do-it-yourselfer, all of the confidence in the world to tackle the rest of the vehicle. So the way that this hatch is designed, I think it honestly was designed for the do-it-yourselfer in mind. This piece right over here, different story. What we are going to be doing with our paint protection film kits is we're going to be having a 2-piece kit. And we are going to have a seam right across this back fin on the rear hatch. And the seam, you're going to be able to butt the PPF up together right along this edge. And that's going to work really, really well as well too. And I think if you wanted to go one step further and you wanted to do a bulk style paint protection film installation, which we're going to have a video of coming in the next couple weeks, you could take a big piece of PPF, you could stick it down right over here on the rear fender, stretch the film right across to this side of the rear fender, and the PPF is going to suck itself into place, and this is going to look like as if there's no paint protection film on there at all. It's going to look really, really, really good. Coming down over here, this back rear hatch piece, this could not get any easier to install PPF on. You got a dual motor badge, you've got yourself the Launch Series badge. With our paint protection film kits, you'll be able to have the choice of whether or not you want those badges deleted and you want to go with the super, super clean look and not have any badges on the car, or if you want to keep all the badges on the car, they will be pre-cut out and it'll take the guesswork out of the installation. If I open this rear hatch, you have got really, really nice clean edges to wrap the PPF onto all the way around. And like I was mentioning, on those upper parts of the rear hatch, you can see as well over here, you got a really nice edge to wrap onto. So if you're with me this far in the video, honestly, I truly think that Tesla created this new Model Y for the do-it-yourselfer, whether that's vinyl wrap, whether that's paint protection film, whether that's anything else that you want to do on your vehicle. This vehicle is the perfect canvas for the do-it-yourselfer. One area on the previous Model Ys that was really difficult for people to install was the rear bumper. There's not much to the rear bumper anymore. As you can see, the rear bumper is going to be 2 pieces, one on each side of the vehicle. And I can honestly tell you right now, our PPF kits, I should have kept the hatch open for this. Our PPF kits are going to have wrapped edges up along the top. Look at this nice flat edge that you can wrap the PPF onto. We're going to be able to wrap nice and clean along the inside. And then what I really like, down here on the bottom, you got this paint down here. We'll be able to wrap the PPF down there as well too. And the only area where you're not going to have a wrapped edge is going to be right over here at the very front, but you kind of will because of this gap between the plastic molding and the actual rear bumper. There's that nice gap there where we can wrap the film into. So that's pretty much going to do it for this video, for this walk around of the Tesla Model Y. paint protection film kits. Whether you're watching this video when it comes out, which is going to be in 2 days from now, which is going to be March 15th, paint protection film kits will be on sale before the end of March on our website. Links will be in the description below, along with a discount code for you guys, so you can go and save on your PPF kits. And we're going to be launching full front end plus, full vehicle clear PPF wrap, full vehicle matte PPF wrap. And I am so excited, really beyond words, to let all of our do-it-yourself customers experience wrapping the new Tesla Model Y. Like I said many times in this video already, I think that this vehicle was built for the do-it-yourselfer in mind. Now, before I go, I want to thank Coleton from Out of Spec Detailing. We're at his shop in northern Colorado right now, and I'll have the Out of Spec Detailing channel linked in the description, so you guys can go check out his channel. Big car guy as well too. Lots of paint corrections, ceramic coatings, and nerd level 9000. I think that's what you said, right? That's what your videos are? Yeah, they're insane. And I also want to thank Brandon, aka Tesla Flex. This is his car, and in a couple of weeks, he's actually going to be wrapping it with our Defense Plus matte paint protection film kit. So stay tuned for that. Thanks a lot for watching. It's a bit of a different video than what we're normally doing on the channel with installing PPF and walking you guys through that. But when I saw this vehicle come out, I was just like, this is going to be a game changer for do-it-yourself paint protection film. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll get you guys in the next video, and take care.